Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we have an AliExpress haul, and at the end of the video I have some products that were very kindly sent to me by the KIMUSE makeup brands. But before we show those products, I'm going to show you the products that I bought with my own money, my own hard-earned money. So the first product is actually up on my person. Can you guess what it is? And I know you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, it's the choker. Well, that would be a really good guess because I did actually get the choker from AliExpress, but I've had it for fucking ages. So the product that I'm talking about is this like pink satin bow that I've got in my hair. So if you've watched my channel before, and specifically if you've watched my YouTube hauls before, you'll know that I am a forming member of the Scarf Bobble gang, and I just can't seem to stop buying scarf bobbles. I've got so many at this point that I'm just I'm running out of space to store them all. But then I thought to myself, well, being the forming member of Scarf Bobble gang, I got to just, I can't stop buying them. Like, I just thought, no, I'm addicted. I have to keep going on. So I treated myself to another one, and I think this one could possibly be my favourite of them all because I just think it's so pretty. So if you're not familiar with the Scarf Bobble, if you're not currently part of our gang, by the way, you're welcome. You don't even have to fill out an application form. You just have to buy yourself a Scarf Bobble and instantly you become a member. The first rule of Scarf Bobble gang is that we don't talk about Scarf Bobble gang apart from in a video, and that's it. So this is she. Oh my gosh, I just love this. I know you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Anwen, it's just a cheap bobble with a scarf, and I get that. I know, but wait until you've experienced one. Wait until you've adorned your hair with it, and wait for the feeling of absolute sensation to hit you, and you'll know what I mean. But anyway guys, I love this Scarf Bobble. She will sit atop my Scarf Bobble collection as being the queen. We're going to move on. No, we're not actually. I was going to say we're going to move on to the makeup, but I lied. So I treated myself to a hairstyling tool. I haven't actually bought any electronics from AliExpress. I've always been a little bit reluctant due to the fact that I've thought, well, if they're that cheap, could they set on fire? And you know, I really like my house. I don't really want it to burn down to the ground. So I was always a little bit reluctant, but I think that in the back end of the year 2019, I just became more of a free spirit. I had no money in my account because I spent all my money on Christmas presents, and I just thought, you know what, I want to try this styling tool, and AliExpress sell it for like £10. Sign me up. I mean, really. So I bought this hair curling wand. So as you can see, this has a very thin barrel, and the reason why I wanted this was because I have always really loved the look of, you know, like curls that are very small, and they just look so beautiful. I think they are some of the most beautiful curls out there. Like, believe me, I love big bouncy curls, but there's just something about these small, you know, spiralized curls. Like small spiralized curls is probably the way that I would describe them, but there's something about them that I love. So I thought, how can I recreate these in my hair without doing, you know, the straws thing? I don't think I could ever see myself getting into the straws lifestyle because it just seems like too much hard work. But then I saw someone on Instagram using one of these super kind of narrow mini styling tools, and I just thought, yes, I am in. But I believe that you just get your hair, you just kind of wrap it all the way around, and then you pull it out, and then like you should have like the best curl ever. I could try it, I just thought, because I have a plug socket down there. I'm going to try it at the end of the video, but I'll wait because I just feel like, is that too much excitement? And once I start, I might not be able to stop. And I think this would take like absolutely ages to do my full head, so I'm going to try that at the end of the video. But okay, so moving on, I treated myself to a skinny lower lash mascara. If there's one thing that you may have learned about me if you watch my channels regularly, it's that I always get panda eyes if I apply mascara to my lower lashes, and I love the look of having like mascara on my lower lashes. I just think it just finishes off the whole face. But I've stopped doing it because I literally always get panda eyes, and I can't be arsed with that shit. Anyway, I thought I've got to invest in a really thin, small, like micro mascara for the under eye eyelashes. So I spotted this one on AliExpress. This one is by the Heng Fang brand, and it's called Micro Cara. Someone give them an award for their creativity and imagination with naming this. Okay, it actually reminds me of like an Essence product. It looks very essence-y, but if I open her up, here she is. She is very thin indeed, and oh my gosh, do you know what? I've just realised I don't have mascara on my lower lashes, so this would be like the perfect opportunity to actually try this. So I'm going to just do it. I'm jumping straight in with this, and I'm going to just do it. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. Like, my life could be about to change. I could be about to be able to wear mascara on my lower lashes again. This does feel like a very dry mascara, which is good, because I feel optimistic that it will stay. You know, my lower lashes, I mean, she's not very bold, but she's there, and you can definitely see a difference between this lash and this one. So I'm liking that, and yeah, like I do feel like she's quite dry, and that's a really good thing, because I'm hoping that she will. Oh my gosh, I've just looked at my inner corner and realised it looks absolutely up. Oh my gosh, that looks terrible. Were you just watching like me thinking, did Anwen put her makeup on like in the dark this morning? Like, what's she doing? Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. I've even tried applying waterproof mascaras, you know, to my lower lashes, and it just does not work. Okay, so here we go. So I like the look of it. I am just really hoping that the mascara stays on my lashes and doesn't start to stamp itself upon my face. I liked it. Just hoping and praying that it works. I feel like this mascara is either going to be the best success ever because it'll enable me to put mascara on my lower lashes, or it's just going to be one hell of a disappointment. Oh my gosh, so guys, I don't know if I've already mentioned this. I feel like I probably will have done at this point, but you know, like, Honeys and I are really big fans of the 90 Day Fiancé series. Well, I mean, I knew it was like such a trashy show, and I thought, you know, we probably couldn't really be scraping the barrel any lower with a trashy TV show. But then we found Love After Lockup, and oh my gosh, like, you kind of feel dirty after watching it. Like, you feel like you need a shower. You question yourself, like, why do I enjoy this? But it's just so insanely trashy. There's so much drama, so many arguments, and multiple times throughout an episode you'll be questioning, are these people for real? Or like, they must be actors, because it's that bad. But it's so bad. It's amazingly good. It's a work of genius. If you are also a fellow Love After Lockup fan, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up, because other than Honeys, I've yet to find anyone else who is a fan. And that probably, I don't know. I mean, I've not mentioned it in work because I kind of work with a bunch of men, and I know that they probably wouldn't be into it, but then you might think that, well, Honeys wouldn't be into it, but Honeys loves it. Like, we love it together. Anyway, guys, so, okay, so next I got an eyebrow promenade. This is by the O.TWO.O brand. I have never gone wrong with the O.TWO.O brand. I've always had like really good success with their products, and I just feel like for the super low prices you get a really high quality of product. of product. Does that make sense? A really high quality product is probably the way I should have worded it. But hey, nobody's marking me here, are they, guys? Are they, guys? They actually call this Eyebrow Defining Cream. Comes in this fancy little box. And if we get her... Oh my gosh! She comes with a tool. Like, I've been noticing this recently with AliExpress products. You don't just buy the product. You buy a tool that comes free with it. You get refills. And I'm just thinking... they are spoiling us with these products. Like, really. So, with this you get a eyebrow pencil, brush type thing, and a spoolie, which, in all honesty, I don't know if I will actually ever use this. I might give it to the boys so they could use it for their, I don't know, it could be a good weapon, you know, for like one of their superheroes. Like, hey, Spider-Man, forget your webbing you have. You can have a spoolie. So, okay, so that's it. It's kind of crap. Never using that. I really appreciate the thought. This is the Eyebrow Defining Cream. This is in the shade 02. Doesn't feel very high quality. Like, it's one of those products that, you know, you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, yes. Is she a Givenchy? Oh my gosh. That just shows how unfamiliar I am with expensive high-end brands. Givenchy. Because I was thinking Dior, Givenchy. I mean, really, guys, maybe I should like create my own like line of makeup and call it Givenchy. And I could give away like scarf bubbles with every purchase. Yeah, this looks okay, but it feels so cheap. But I don't mind. I'm not even going to criticise it because it was so cheap. I mean, really. So, yeah, this looks good. I love myself a good eyebrow promenade. So, I'm looking forward to giving that one a go and seeing if it can match up to the ABH Brow Promenade, which is my go-to bay for promenades. Okay, so next we have an eyebrow pencil. This is by our favourites, KIMUSE. So, I love me a bit of KIMUSE. I feel like KIMUSE are the crazy little brother brand of AliExpress. Like, whenever you get a KIMUSE product, you always have the lowest of expectations. You always expect it's going to be total shit, but it surprises you and it's like, oh yes bitch, yes. This is a eyebrow pencil. You get a little tiny brush, which is there. I mean, I don't think it's bad. And do you know what, I am literally infiltrated with spoolies right now. It's kind of nice to have a brush, you know. So this is the actual eyebrow product end. Looks okay. I mean, I'm actually really looking forward to try. Well, not really. I'd say a moderate really looking forward to trying it. But, you know, I'm ready to be surprised and amazed and just happy with it. I mean, really, that's happy with it, yeah. The next product we have is by... I don't fucking know because they've got a fucking sticker on it. I'm not going to say anything, guys. You know me. I'm a changed woman. I don't sweat small stuff. I don't get annoyed anymore about stickers over things. No. No, bitch, no. Not for me anymore. This is the Bling Bling. The Bling Bling eye stick. And it looks really a beautiful kind of, you know, black. Actually, it's like a metallic black kind of shade. One way to instantly cheapen anything is to write the words bling bling on it. I mean, like, really, guys. But I am going to remain open-minded as I can, keeping in mind that this has the words bling bling written on it, because it's like, if you have to tell me it's bling bling, chances are it's not going to be bling bling. And I don't really know if I want to live a bling bling lifestyle, really. I'm not really too bling bling. I'm a little bit more blang blang. So, okay, great stuff. We have some little products to try there. I mean, really. Okay, so those are all of the products that I purchased from AliExpress. So I'm now going to move on to the products that the KIMUSE brand sent me part of the video. So they very kindly sent me... Oh, I've just remembered. No, we've not. Oh my gosh, because there's a palette hidden beneath everything. So forget everything I just said. We're not moving on. We're going to stick in the products that I purchased myself. So we have the Remodeling eyeshadow palette. This is by UCANBE. This is what she looks like. So within this palette you get eyeshadows and you get face products. So you get 2 shades of contour, 2 shades of blush, and then 2 highlighters. Although I don't know if this one is a highlighter, if it's just like a white powder. Oh my gosh, it's a white matte powder. Do you know what? This is a genius idea. The one thing that I'm missing in my life is a white matte setting powder for brightening up my face. Like just this morning I was looking for one. I was thinking surely I have a white matte setting powder so that I can brighten up my fecking Monday morning face, but I couldn't find one. But now I have one. Oh my gosh, if I only knew this was here, I could have used this. I mean, really. But anyway, guys, so I think the whole premise, I think the whole premise of this palette is one of genius, because it's a one-stop shop, kind of like the Pretty All Set palette, but much smaller, much more compact, much easier to open on your knee. We've got the 6 eyeshadows. I really like the kind of overarching colour story within this palette. It's very peach, champagne, you've got the pops of plum, you've got the beautiful coral blushes, you've got the cool toned brown shadows. I can just see the beautiful coral looks that you could create within this palette, and oh, for me it's just an act of genius putting in this baby right here. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm just so happy. Okay, so I think this looks really good. I know that they have brought out 2 other remodeling palettes that feature different colour stories, but I was just really drawn to this one because I just think that you just can't go wrong with coral. I believe that coral is one of the few universally kind of flattering shades. It looks really beautiful on kind of fair skin, and it looks equally as beautiful on deeper skin. I just think yes to this palette, yes to the dress that I may someday wear. I don't know, but one day I might say yes to the dress. You never know. And that's probably the one and only TLC show that I've not got fully addicted to yet. But anyway, guys, this palette looks really good. I love the whole idea of it. I think that more brands need to bring out an all-encompassing kind of face palette with eye products in, highlighters, bronzers. Like, why is it not more of a thing? And I think I know the reason why. Like, I can answer this question because brands can make more money when they sell you an eyeshadow palette and then they have a whole separate palette for contour shades and a whole separate blush palette. But I think brands need to start being a bit more considerate to us as consumers, you know what I mean? Never going to happen. But anyway, guys, so this is the remodeling palette and I'm looking forward to trying this out very soon. Okay, so we definitely this time are going to be moving on to the products that KIMUSE sent me. So I'm going to begin with the eyeshadow palettes. They very kindly sent me 2. So the first one is called the KIMUSE New Nude Eyeshadow Palette. So I think the name of this palette is KIMUSE. I absolutely love the whole aesthetic. I love this. I love the colours. I love the waves. I just think it looks so appealing to me. There's just something about this that draws me in. I love this. So if we open her up, she is disappointing. Like, you know, I'll always keep it real with you guys. I just disappointing. We've seen this before. The Huda Beauty nude palette comes to mind, and numerous other dupes that have been made in her footsteps. I just think this is not anything new, although I really do like this very chunky kind of glittery eyeshadow. I say all of this without having tried the formula, but it just in terms of a creative idea, I don't think it's very unique, you know what I mean? And I think that it's strange really because I think I was expecting more. I think I was expecting more of like a colourful, kind of playful palette from the exterior of the palette, but then yeah, I just like opened it up and I was just like, what? I just felt like I had deja vu, like I travelled back in time. Can you see my energy drink there and my beast and my general mess over there? But anyway guys, this palette is so boring that I'm now giving you a tour of my makeup room through the mirror of the palette. So I mean, if that doesn't say it all, I don't know what does. I don't know if I'll even bother trying it, honestly. I just don't know if I got time for that. Anyway guys, so we're going to move on to the second palette that KIMUSE sent me. And by the way, I don't want this to come off as me being ungrateful, me being sassy, me being downright rude to the brand. Like, I would never ever want anything to come across that way, and that's certainly not what my intentions are. But my loyalty is always and will always be with my viewers and you guys watching my videos. So I'm just kind of telling you how it is. I don't want to just be like, you know, sweetening it up for the brand. Like, I've seen that palette a million times before and I don't care to see it again. The second palette is a little bit more unique, a little bit more creative for a start. So this palette's called the Mr. Cat palette, and do you know what? For every point that was taken off the KIMUSE brand for the KIMUSE palette, they have regained back and I doubled the points for having a eyeshadow palette that's called Mr. Cat. Oh my gosh, I just think that is amazing. So if we open up the palette, you will see that this is a very warm toned palette. It is actually quite attractive. I definitely do feel like this is nothing entirely new, but I don't open it up and get hit in the face with deja vu. You know, I don't feel like, oh, I've seen this a million times before. So I'm actually quite excited about this, probably like a 6 out of 10 I would say. For me, the main point of this palette is called Mr. Cat. It's got a cat on the front. I don't really look at the shades and see cat, but like maybe ginger cat. I don't know guys, but anyway, so this is the KIMUSE Mr. Cat palette and I like it. So I'm definitely going to be trying this one out soon. I will, yeah, try it out soon. Also as well, just the, you know, the artistic style of the Mr. Cat on the front. I feel like it's, you know, very Van Gogh. You know, they've really tried there. And I can't knock a brand for trying. Well, I can actually, if they're trying to copy another brand and doing it badly. Not even doing it badly, but if I'm just bored by something. Okay, so next KIMUSE sent me a Diamond Bomb highlighter. This is what the outer box looks like. And one thing that has kind of struck me most about the KIMUSE brand is that they don't seem to have one common aesthetic, you know, like a theme or stylistic look that carries from one product to the next. Because, you know, we've got Mr. Cat here looking all Van Gogh like. We've got this palette that looks very girly, whimsical, pretty, appeals to my hippieistic nature. And then you've got the Glitter Bomb highlighter, which looks quite like anime, like an anime kind of style. So I just feel like, oh my gosh, what is it? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Like, I can't really like understand the brand, like, if that makes sense. But now that I've just said that, I'm thinking about like all of my other makeup, and I'm thinking, yeah, like some of them do definitely follow like themes, and you could look at a product even without the brand name on and you would say, oh yeah, that's definitely a Kaleidos makeup product, or yeah, that's definitely a pretty vulgar cosmetics palette, do you know what I mean? Or like that's definitely a Benefit palette. But yeah, anyway guys, I don't know where I was going with that point, but anyway, so this is the Glitter Bomb highlighter. This is what she looks like. I actually like the packaging. I think it's just quite nice. So this is so soft. I have swatched these before and I was very agreeably happy with it. So I feel like this is such a beautiful wet look sheen. It's not the most pigmented highlighter in the world, but I just feel like you could definitely look like a dripping wet bronzed goddess if you put some of this on your cheeks. So I really, really like the look of this. I think you can kind of get the measure for just how buttery and smooth and creamy it is. You know, just from seeing that glow on the highlighter. Wow, bitch, wow. Really cute, and I can't wait to try it soon. Okay, so the final two products that we have from the KIMUSE brand. We've got a tattoo brow tint pen, which looks like, oh, please be one of those, like, you know, you get those star stamps. Please be a star stamp. Please be a star stamp. Please be a star stamp. It's not a star stamp. Oh, do you know what? It's fine. I can pick myself up off the ground. So this is in the shade Black Brown, and it's actually one of those eyebrow forks, which I'm not against. Like, I like myself a good eyebrow fork. I think these are really, really easy to use. They create a microbladed kind of, you know, very precise, defined, clean eyebrow look. So I do actually like these. I've not had one in ages, so I'm looking forward to trying this out soon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a KIMUSE focused, like one brand tutorial. So I'll use the Mr. Cat palette. I'll use the Diamond Bomb highlighter. I'll use this. And I will finish it all off with their liquid matte lipstick. So again, we have like, I don't know, the packaging, it's just the theme, the aesthetic. It doesn't really like, there doesn't seem to be one, is what I'm trying to say. But, okay, so, oh my gosh, oh. Okay, so what does this remind you of, guys? Huda fucking Beauty, I know. So this is their liquid lipstick. I think the shade actually looks really pretty. It's just like a deep pinky brownie nude. I like it. This is in the shade Medusa. I think the packaging is really, really nice. We've got a spoolie. I'll just do a little swatch. Oh my gosh, I really, really like this shade. I think it looks really, really good. It reminds me a lot of Faux from MAC, although I think it's potentially a little bit more on the brown side. I am looking forward to trying this too. So as I said, I am going to do a one brand tutorial. So yeah, that's going to be coming on the way soon. Okay, so now we're at the end of the video. So I'm going to check the lower lash. Oh my gosh, I have no stamping. I have no stamping whatsoever. So I can definitely say at this point, I think that the Heng Fang Micro Cara is a success. It's not just a success in its creative name, it's a success in practice. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh, this could be the answer to all of my life's problems. Well, not all of them, just one very small, unimportant one, you know what I mean? But it, you know, I just like having mascara on my lower lashes. Somebody shoot me, I mean, really, guys. So I'm going to pop this into my everyday makeup bag ready for tomorrow, because that will be an everyday product for me. Okay, so I did say that we would try out the styling tool, so I'm not going to disappoint. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to just try it out on a little bit of my hair, and we can see what we think. Okay, so I have just plugged in the tool, and as you can see, it's immediately come on and says off. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's lighted up, it says off. So I'm going to press the middle button, which has the on sign, and it's, I think it's doing its thing. Also, just to mention that I did get a little glove with this purchase, so I'm going to pop my stylish little glove on. Okay, this is probably the only time where I've just bought one glove as opposed to two, because usually, you know, they come in pairs, but no, not today. We have just one glove. Okay, so it's heating up fairly rapidly. So it's gone from 100. Oh my gosh, it's getting really, really hot. Like, I don't know how hot this should be. Like, how hot will it get? Like, when will it stop getting hot? Like, the only reason I'm a little bit concerned about this is just because it actually cost me about £7 or so, and because it is an electronic, I don't know, I feel like the one area of your life you probably shouldn't scrimp on cost is with electronics, you know, things that carry so much risk that could burn down your house. But you know what, I just went for it. You know, the budget bitch in me said, why not? So, okay, it's reached 180. It seems to be sticking at that temperature now. So, I don't know why I'm sniffing it, guys, but yeah, I did sniff it and it smells like it's hot. So that's my scientific test. So I'm just going to start off with this little bit of hair here. So it's got this bit. Oh my gosh, am I going to start out? No, I'm not going to, because I could just see me burning my neck. So I'm going to get a little bit of hair. It's like 180 hot. I have no idea. But anyway, so I'm going to go like, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I do not know what I'm doing. Do I go like this? Oh, guys, I'm very scared already. I feel like that's worked. But I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I don't see any reason why it should be 180 degrees. I just don't see why. I'm trying to think of something else that might be 180 degrees. I could do this, guys. So let's just do it. I need to stop being such a wimp. So do I just go like this? I don't know. Do I start at the top? Like, I have actually seen tutorials on this. Do you know what? Am I confusing things by like having this bit out? I think I am. Fuck that bit. That bit can just stay in for all I care. Right, so I'm just wrapping this round like this. And then, oh, it works, guys. I mean, it works, but it's not really good. I thought it'd be easier than this to use, guys. I did. I thought it'd be easier. So I'm just kind of now resorting to not looking at what I'm doing, which is always a very safe option when dealing with something that's very hot. So I've gone like that, and now if I go like that, God, do you know what? They made this look so easy on the tutorials, and I'm coming to find that it's actually not that easy. Okay, so that's that. I mean, it's not really as tight as I wanted, honestly. I didn't want it to be this big and wavy. So, like, what do I do? Oh, do you know what, guys? I don't know. I do not know. I'll do another little bit over here just because, like, why not? Okay, so again, I'm coming in with my wand and I'm going like this. I don't know how long I should be holding this on for, like, oh shit. Like, how long do you think? Do you know what? I kind of like that curl, actually. I feel like it's very, like, 80s. Okay, so guys, do you know what? I am going to go back to watching some tutorials on how to use this micro heated wand. And I'm going to come back when I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing, because I am internally freaking out a little bit over this. So yeah, I mean, just based off this initial little try on, I think it was okay. It has a little stand here to prop it up, so that's good. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching the video as always. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.